Dylan Miller Prospecting. I'm assuming everyone can hear me now that I actually plugged in my microphone. One of those days. Everyone can hear me? Someone say yes. All right. Y'all can hear me. All right. Like a crazy person, I decided to take a nap earlier to be nice and bright for the live show, and I slept too late. Well, let me do some hellos here. What's up, Susan? Budget Adventures. Brian Stevens, Jackie Scott, Reg Lab. Who else is here? Fred Segura, Sherwood from Sherwood Prospecting. I'm here. Wow, yeah, okay. Hey, Shane, how's it going? JP Lawns and More, how's it going? Who else is here? Anyone else? Jacob Collins, Robert Coad, Mason Dunn, Aaron Mack, HSF, The Monster Game, Harlan Anderson, Gregory Littleton, Dan Worley, Glenn Timmons. Man, y'all are just piling in. Full Push Metals, Raymond Wan, Glenn Timmons, SRIP 63, Carl Ordaway, Keith and Wynn AU, and Aiden Ruiz. How you doing? All right. Let me pop out my chat. I can read it while I talk to y'all. All right, so changed up a couple things for this live show. First, Paydirt's different, of course. Today, we're going to be going through some Paydirt from TNT Art Studios. Now, I did a review on them a while back, and it wasn't a great review, but I loved, and if you saw my last video, I love kitschy things. And the last one I did his review of was a stick of dynamite, and now he has actually the TNT plungers. Unfortunately, I think he's out of business. I checked out his eBay page and he wasn't there anymore. And somebody had ordered this for me, but they shipped it to me. So he knew it was going to me. And since I had reviewed him before, he knew who I was. So I was never going to review it. I was kind of just going to go through it one day. And I started these shows, so I figured I might as well go through it. So I loved it. It's really cool. This I'm definitely not getting rid of. I'm going to keep this, you know. It's even got, you know, on the top, you can see, it's got like where the wires to go. The plunger actually works. So it's really cool. So now I already took the Paydirt out of it because since there was a decent bit of Paydirt in this, I classified it down into +20 and -20. So just to get out anything, because I know in his last one when I did the review, he had some gems and stuff in it, and I didn't want to pan through that with the gold, so. Well, thank you, Jackie Scott. I'll be looking forward to it. Luckily, the mail comes early here, so. Oh, you finally opened up your treasure bag, JP Lawns? Yeah, I love naps. Naps are the best invention ever. If I could just nap 24 hours a day, I'd be great. And I am doing good. I hope everyone's doing good. Now, I also changed up a little bit how I'm going to be doing the giveaway tonight. So let me post the link here. Go there. That's a hidden video. Only you guys can see it. And if you're just a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, you have to subscribe to the channel. So if you're only a subscriber, leave one comment and pick one number from 1 through 50. All the rules are in the video. If you are a Patreon member of mine, leave one comment only. And then leave 3 numbers. Pick 3 numbers, 1 through 50. And the way I'm going to change this one up a little bit this time is, Here's the numbers 1 through 50. One of these, behind one of these things, is a gold-plated dime. If you pick that and I pull your name, then you win whatever gold I find today. And every name I pick, if you get a wrong name, you win a mystery envelope. And these envelopes have either copper, silver, or gold in them. So if I pick your name, no matter what, you're winning something. And if the first person I pick gets the gold, then I'll just pick 2 names to grab 2 envelopes, but you have no chance of winning the gold, obviously. Tonight's your night, Sherwood. Hey, Flash in your pan. How's it going, Ed? So everyone use your Jedi powers and make sure you pick a number. Worst comes to worst, you'll win a mystery envelope, but the whole purpose of doing this is so somebody can win some gold every once in a while. So now I already have my water set up and everything, so what's up, Ronnie Duran? Thomas Bell. Repeat. What? All right. If you are not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel. Follow the instructions on that video. Leave 1 comment. And if you're just a subscriber, pick No, Ronnie Duran. See, you're already messing it up. You got to go to the video above. Look at the chat. You got to go to another video. Don't pick tell everyone what number you picked, because then everyone else might pick it. They might think you're lucky. So you pick 1 through 50. One of these, behind one of those is a gold-plated dime. And if I pick your name, I'm pulling 1 name at a time, up to 3 names. And if you pick the number, then you get whatever gold's there. So whatever gold I find tonight could possibly be won tonight. And if I pull your name, no matter what, you're getting a mystery envelope. All these envelopes either have copper, silver, or gold in them. So, and Jeff Gray, you gotta listen to instructions. You're never gonna win if you don't go to the hidden video, because I'm not pulling any names out of this chat. So you can guess all you want here. You got 0 chance of winning. Here, let me go see. Make sure nobody's videos. Just checking to make sure. Sometimes YouTube likes to spam some people. What? Nobody's. All right. Hey, Josh, yeah, see. It's just a gold-plated dime this time. All I'm doing is, because last time I was worried people wouldn't pick anything, but nobody was picking anything. So I'm only got, there's 1 through 50. You have a 1 in 50 shot, or a 3 in 50 shot if you're a Patreon member. And if you get, there's only 1 gold-plated dime behind all those numbers. That's it. But I'm going to pick 3 names, so no matter what, if I pick your name, you're going to win something this time. So you're guaranteed, and some of these have gold. I made up 50 mystery envelopes, and 5 of them had gold, and nobody yet has told me they found any gold, and I'm down to like 13 envelopes, I think. So minus these 3, 10 left, so. How's it going, Joseph Richard? Yes, you need to comment on that video. And if you're a Patreon member, you get 3 guesses. 1 comment, but pick 3 numbers, 1 through 50, including 1 and including 50. Hey, Gibby's Treasures. Hey, Chris Neville. And I don't know if y'all can hear my squeaky chair, but I appreciate everyone that sent me messages and reminded me to get some WD-40, and I did, and I sprayed the heck out of this thing, and it's still squeaky. I'm just going to have to get a new non-squeaky chair. Aaron Mack, how's it going? Yeah, fingers crossed. Well, first we got to go through the Paydirt. There might not actually be any gold in this Paydirt, and I'm sure that's going to bound to happen one of these times. I'm going to pan out some stuff, and there's going to be nothing in it. Oh, glad you enjoyed it, Joseph Richard. Wow Tech. No, it's not for Patreon only. Go to the hidden video. I'll post it again. If you're a subscriber, you get to pick one number from 1 through 50 and one comment. If you're a Patreon member, you get 3 numbers. So this is open to anyone that's watching the live show that's subscribed. I just posted the link right above you, Wow Tech. Yeah, no, I need to buy a new chair. But chairs are expensive, man. It's crazy how much they want for chairs. I think I paid like $60 for this one, and this was like the cheapest one. When am I going to do another review on Tommy Knockers? It would be pretty hard. I mean, Tom, he's kind of mad at me, you know. He's really upset that I didn't give Jeff Williams a really good review. And, you know, he's really good friends with Jeff Williams. He started a giant tirade on Facebook telling everyone to come thumbs down all my videos. So, it'll be a while because, you know, you want to be impartial when you do reviews. And, you know, somebody that's going around on Facebook telling everyone to downvote all my videos, I don't really want to review their Paydirt. So, I purchased some gold plated. So that's, I actually, a while back, someone gave me a gold plating machine, and I burned through all the gold plate trying to do it. I just don't have the patience or the goods. So hey, Brian Stevens, well, glad you stayed up. Hal Williamson, you have to go to the live video. I actually need to just take apart the chair. It's squeaking where the bolts are into the chair. And I just have other things to do because the only time I'm doing on my chair is when I'm panning out gold. And at those parts, y'all listen to music in the videos. So it doesn't bug me. I usually have headphones on when I'm panning anyway. So just these live shows, it aggravates me. Yeah, it's much better just to purchase the gold-plated dimes. So, all right, Ronnie Duran figured it out. Hey, Glasstron, how's it going? How many people do we have in here? So we're going to start panning in a minute. Just checking. We have 52 comments. No spam. And 53 people watching. All right. So hey, Mr. Lodak, how's it going? Hey, Raymond, you got your number all picked? Joseph Richard in slow mode? Yeah, it might be. I have to go through all this. Every time I do a live show, I say I'm going to go through this and fix everything, and I never get around to it because I never remember my live shows until the day of the live show. So all right, I'm going to move some stuff around, let y'all look at something different for a minute, and then we're going to pan out some gold. Yeah, it's in slow mode probably. I don't feel like turning it off. Y'all don't need to be commenting that often. I don't have any moderators, so I try to keep it in slow mode, so if somebody says something stupid, I can ban them pretty quick. So, hey, Jason G. First live show, Ronnie. Well, hope maybe you'll pick the right number and you'll walk away with some gold. Gibby's Treasure. A company from Australia will have their Paydirt up for sale again. Who's that? Which one is that? I was looking at a couple of Australian sellers yesterday. You can pick number 13 if you go to the hidden video and pick number 13. You can pick whatever number you want from 1 through 50. I'm going to do a little giveaway spiel again. Then we're going to pan out some gold. So go to hidden video, pick a number 1 through 50. At the end of this show, once I've found all the gold, I will pick one name out of those comments on that video. And if you pick the right number that's got a gold-plated dime, you win whatever gold I find tonight, and only the gold, because I know this one does have some gems and other things in it, and all that stuff goes into my son's collection, so it's only the gold, because he doesn't get gold. So, and if I pick your name, no matter what, you will win a mystery envelope. These envelopes have either copper, silver, or gold in them, So I'm going to let you all look at a picture for a minute, and then I am going to set up my water and be right back in about 30 seconds. So. Oh no. All right, let's do this. Oh no, I knocked my camera, of course. There you go, that's good enough. Of course I messed up the camera. So all right, let me get the chat box open. We're gonna pan out some gold. No, I didn't drop the gold. I made sure I put the Paydirt somewhere safe. This place is so packed with stuff for these live shows. I dropped the mystery envelopes. So I'll show you all the Paydirt. This is the plus 20. I will say I did see one little thing, a nice opal, which is really cool. I don't know how good y'all can see that. So, and some other little things in there. Don't know if there's any gold. And then in the minus 20, again, a nice little pan of some stuff. Yeah, we'll see if there's any magnetite. A little bit of magnetite in here. So, I might have to cheat with the magnet tonight if the show goes on too long, if there's too much in there. So, I am going to start panning. Where's my pan? It's right there. I need to put on some gloves because I don't know where this came from. Yeah, I still need to get a nugget bucket. That'll be one of these days. Hey, Anthony Holbrook. Alaskan American, how's it going? Alaskan American, yes. Go to the scroll up and there'll be, here, let me see if I can put it in here real quick. Alaskan American, go to that video and leave a comment and then pick a number 1 through 50. And all you got to do is be a subscriber. So if you're not a subscriber, become a subscriber. Hey, Aubrey. Well, it's a good thing you got a day off. Aubrey, yes, this is a giveaway. I just left a comment where if you go to that link and if you're a subscriber, pick a number from 1 through 50. If you're a Patreon member, leave one comment and pick 3 numbers 1 through 50. All right, let's start panning out. See what we get. This stuff was really dusty when some cool gems. I'm just going to pick out the gems. These will all go in my son's collection. When I classified this down, it was really, really dusty. So I'm going to be curious to see what it does to the water. But it has a lot of floaters in it, which I don't like. I hate organics. The worst. Just because you can't, it won't ever settle. You know, if it's just dirty pay dirt, then you can kind of take it out and let it sit for a while. But floaters never go away. Yeah, really, this pay dirt is mostly, I love the packaging. This is one of the ones where I love packaging that's, you know, sadly, I have yet to find a seller that has really cool packaging, like the kitschy stuff, that has good gold. I think it's because they spend so much on the packaging, they can't really do anything else. And just in case anyone's curious, before I ship out, if anyone picks the gold and wins it, I do repan this all out after the show and make sure I get all the gold. So add some more dirt. Add some more floaters. What are we panning out tonight? I will show the packaging at the end of this video when I'm picking names, but it's from a seller that was TNT Art Studios. I checked out their eBay page and they are not selling anymore, or they changed their name so I can't find them. But nice opal, or a piece of an opal. That'll be good. My son doesn't have any opals in his collection, so. And if I pick your name, you only win the gold in the show. You do not win any of these gems. Those all go in my son's collection. For some reason, he doesn't collect the gold, so that gets to go to y'all. A little piece of silver. It is melted shot silver, which, you know, I'm not a fan of, but. Add some more dirt. All right, that's the last of the plus 20 material. Yeah, I'll post the link again. I see people are asking. So make sure you go to that link and leave a comment. If you're a subscriber, leave just one comment. If you're a Patreon member, leave one comment and pick 3 numbers, 1 through 50. Well, glad you enjoyed it, Albert, and I'm really glad your kids enjoyed it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this one really good. Just picking out all the rocks for my son's collection. Well, he doesn't collect gold because I don't let him collect the gold. He has dropped more vials because he likes to run around with the vial, so that tends to not be good. So I stopped letting him collect gold. And plus, I sell all my gold to keep the channel going, so if I let him collect it, I probably would have had to shut down my channel because he would want to collect it all. Well, like I said earlier in the video, one of the reasons I didn't review this Paydirt and why it was just kind of added to my box of Paydirts to go through eventually on my own was because the person that ordered this for me, my good buddy John ordered this for me, but he just ordered it for me and he had it sent to me. And he didn't know I had reviewed the guy before, so the guy knew it was for me and he emailed me or messaged me on eBay saying that he hoped I enjoyed this bag better. So he knew it was for me. So I kind of figured he might have loaded it up. And you can see there is a nice bit of gold in this one. So hopefully somebody picks the right number because that's a nice little bit of gold right there. So I'm going to slurp this up. All right. And then we're going to pan out the -20 and hopefully find some more gold. Make sure I get as much as this. And as I said, I will repan this all out afterwards just to make sure if I miss something. All right. Grab these 2 little pieces. I'm going to catch up on chat and we're going to go through the -20. So there you go. Gold we got so far. What are we going to say? How do we pick a number? Aubrey, go to the link. You have to go to read the comments. In the comments, I'm going to post a link. Go there, leave a comment, pick one number. Yeah, that's a lot of gold for the plus 20. Like I said, I kind of figured he might load it to get a good review, so I figured this one would be a good one. Hopefully somebody wins it. I'm not going to complain if I get to keep it, but... Hey, Ed, how's it going? CSI Deacon, how's it going? Hey, Josh Robbins. Here, I'm going to get a pour-off pan. This stuff is nasty. See, he wouldn't have got a great review for that. That's some nasty stuff. Probably would have gotten a decent review for the gold. But I don't remember where this came from. I mean, I know the seller, but I don't remember what area. All right. Yes, definitely, and even more gold. Need that. Yeah, it definitely is some nasty looking Paydirt. Lots of organics. I wish I wouldn't have changed that into fresh water. I put fresh water in here, and I didn't even think about the organics. When I screened it out, it didn't look like they had any, but oh well. Hopefully there's some fine gold for this mess. Hey, Carl. Yeah, see, this is the pan I use. It's the Martin Prospecting 4-stage. I never use the 4-stage, but they don't really make a 3-stage I like. Now, I tried their blue pan because I'm a huge fan of blue pans for doing fine gold. And this is my pan I use for fine gold. But the blue pan that they have, it's just a different color, and I just didn't like it. No. All right, time for some more dirt. Nasty, nasty stuff. Pour this off. Digger the Amateur Prospector. What Paydirt was that? Yeah, fine gold, I don't like the lip on the bottom. I have to have a really smooth pan. I use the really cheap SE pans if you've seen my videos. But now they make them with the lip on the bottom. So I stockpiled them when they changed it. So I have like 8 of them sitting in a box somewhere. So as they get worn out, I can replace them, and I have several years. I use a 10-inch pan. And I use a 14-inch pan as my catch pan. That's what it's underneath here in the water is a 14-inch. It's the same 4-stage. So usually what you can't see it in the videos, but usually what I do is I pan out. So I'll pan this material out in the 10-inch, and then I pull the 14-inch out and repan it in the 14-inch because it's just easier to catch gold in a bigger pan and a lot more material all at once. So, but I love the 10-inch pan. It's my favorite. I mean, I always think it's funny, like you'll see videos where they'll tell you to use the super sluice, which is a giant pan, but then everyone tells you, oh, only pan a tablespoon at a time. Well, you don't need a giant 20-inch pan to be panning out a tablespoon of pay dirt, you know. No. As long as you're slow and careful, small pans work. I mean, they're not great if you want to dump in 3 pounds of material, but nobody really does that because nobody would be buying pay dirt to just pan it out in 30 seconds. I mean, it's just, you want to go slow and take your time and enjoy yourself. So 10-inch pan works. Yeah, I need a dust mask. I need to build a scrubber into here. This year has been the year of dusty pay dirt. When I did the pay dirt from my good buddy John for Christmas, it was funny when I was recording it, everything, all my cameras got covered in dust. And then when I went to go shoot the video, it's a different part, I heard a pop. My camera went out. So I just replaced that camera. But every time I shoot a video, it seems this year I've got to come through here with a dust brush and just dust everything down. I would rather take nasty water than the dust, because it covers everything, and you know, every camera has all these vents on it to keep it from overheating, but all they do is let the dust in. Detect a den. I'll have to go through the chat. If somebody wants to, one of my Patreon members wants to send me a message to look into whatever that pay dirt I just said, detect the den. So I can look that up. So one of my great Patreon members want to send me a message, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, my short-term memory will make me forget that, and I hate going through old chat looking for stuff. Amanda Duvall, you want to see my mug? Don't worry, you'll get to see my ugly mug once I'm picking out names and winners and all that, after I get through all this dusty, nasty material. Hopefully it's worth it and I find more gold. Hey Keith, Stephen Gill. Yeah. Now I know I complain about dirty material, and that's only because the city I live in, they charge an arm and a leg for water. Typically the water bills here are higher than your electric bill. So, and also another reason is, you know, since I am in an apartment, I don't have a water source right here. So that means I have to lug water around and lug this bucket when I'm done with it all the way through the apartment to go dump it outside so somebody can find a piece of gold one day and think that Newburgh has gold. Dan FTZA, you have to leave here. I'll post a comment. You have to pick a number there. Go to the hidden video. Hey, Gary and Doris. Now, I already saw a little bit of gold in here, so I know there's some gold in the -20, which is good. Because as nasty as this stuff is, there better be gold. And I'll say it again, just for people who showed up late. If anyone wins this, the gold I find, I do repan it at the end of the show. And any gold I get out of there, I will add to the bag. So, not that you would complain anyway if I didn't, because it's free gold, right? All right. Yeah. I'm pretty good about not leaving any gold. I just dump the water out. I don't actually dump the dirt, so I save all my dirt and I run through it all at the end of the year and see what I missed, and I shoot a video about that on what I missed. This year is going to be kind of sucky because when I moved, I had to leave, I think it was like 2 5-gallon buckets full of Paydirt because I couldn't move them here, and my ex-wife kind of threw them away, so I lost some of my tailings. I have 1 5-gallon bucket to go through this year of my tailings. Oh, I'm sure a whole bunch of you. When I had the WD-40, I think I got like 8 messages, so I appreciate it though. I still, even though I got 8 messages about the WD-40, I actually still forgot it. I read all the messages, went to Walmart to pick up some stuff, and totally forgot the WD-40. And right when I was walking down the aisle to leave, I saw a display of WD-40 and I was like, oh, yeah. Supposed to be doing that. It didn't help though. Chair still squeaks. I need to take it apart and fix it. It might just need to be tightened or something. But like I said, I don't ever pay attention to the chair because when I'm shooting my videos, I'm usually standing up to shoot them all. And the only time I'm sitting is when I'm actually panning. And I let y'all listen to music that time. So I don't really notice the squeaking. I'm usually listening to music myself. So when I'm doing that. No, she's my ex-wife because she got sick of me. She got tired of dealing with me and my madness. Hey, Joseph Grant. Follow that link, Joseph Grant. Read the rules. Wait. So, hoping I pick somebody's name and they pick the right number. Last time, nobody was even close to the number. I don't remember what it was. But I will give you a hint. It's not the same number that it was last time. I was going to just leave it in the same spot to see if anyone guessed that number. But, Dusty. I decided to change the number, so it is a different number this time. So if you remember the number from last time, you know not to guess that number. It's a little late for most of y'all because most of y'all already guessed. Yeah, I repan at least twice. If I find any gold in either one of the pans, I repan a third time. And it really depends though, you know. I'm really good at the -40 and stuff like that because I go really slow. And, you know, not for the videos. For the videos, I go through it a little bit quicker, but my second pan, I go through it really slow. I also use magnifying glasses. So the fine gold doesn't look so fine. But my thing is, I always miss +10 gold. That's the stuff that always gets me just because it's a lot easier for big chunks of gold to go out your pan than the small ones. Just because, you know, they're heavier, so. Why are you telling everyone the number, Sherwood? I don't remember what the number was. I think it was 33, though. All right, let's see what kind of gold we got in here. And then you'll get to see my ugly mug. Here I am going to cheat with the magnet just because it'll make this part a little easier. And if anyone's curious, no, I don't weigh this up before I ship it out. I consider this like mail call. So there you go. Another nice pile. I gotta say, that's probably with this. Here, I'll put the other stuff in there. That's gotta be a gram. Probably more. So I hope somebody wins this. So I'll let y'all look at the gold. I'm gonna move the camera around, and then we're gonna give some, pick some numbers, have some fun. So let me move my camera. All right. So, nice little bit of gold out of there. I gotta say, that's probably close to a gram. I'm not gonna weigh it up because then I'd have to dry it out and there'd be dead air on here. But I will show the packaging again because somebody asked about that. I think this is really cool packaging. You know, the TNT box. Plunger actually works. Really cool. You know, it's got the straps on the side, the leather straps. So this is from TNT Art Studios. They're no longer on eBay underneath that name, and I haven't seen them on there in a while. So I did a review of them probably beginning of last year, I think. I think it was last year, where they had a stick of dynamite with Paydirt in it. And I gave them a really bad review other than I loved the packaging. That was it. They didn't really have good gold in it, so, you know, I wasn't too impressed. But then my good buddy John didn't know I had reviewed them, and he saw that, and he thought it was cool packaging as well. And he ordered it for me, but he usually orders a Paydirt and ships it to himself, then reships it to me. But in this case, he was going out of town, so he just had him ship it to me. And I knew the guy knew it was going to be reviewed, so I never reviewed it. So, how much silver was there? There was just one piece. Here, let's see if I can find it. And it was just melted shot. So, which I'm not a big fan of. Thanks, Joseph Richard. Well, hopefully one of y'all wins the gold. I'm kind of hoping y'all win the tiny little bits of gold when I do a bag that sucks, but, you know, that's the chances you take. I kind of figured this one might be loaded with gold, so I figured, you know, why not? You know, I've been holding it for over a year, so it's definitely appreciated in value. I think gold was at $42 when I got this in, and gold's at $50. So if there's a gram in there, somebody got an extra $8. So yeah, I love this box. It's definitely, I'm not gonna get rid of the box. You know, the packaging, the cool packaging stuff I always keep. You know, unfortunately though, except for, I mean, last week when I did the review of Gold Getters, or if you watch that video, I think it's L1023 Ren. I love their packaging, and they actually had a really good ROI. It was 80%. But usually when people have really cool packaging, they have really low ROIs because they spend so much time and money on the packaging that, you know, it kind of sucks. What does it pick a number for? If you go here, Gunrunner, how's it going? Go here is a hidden video. If you leave a comment there, I'm at the end of the night here. I'll go through all the rules really quickly. But go to that link. If you're a subscriber, well, one, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're a subscriber, leave a comment and pick one number from 1 through 50. If you are a Patreon member, leave one comment and pick a number 1 through 50, but pick 3 numbers. And in a few minutes, I'm going to go and pick a name out of those comments. And if you pick the number that's got a gold-plated dime in it, then that means you win whatever gold I panned out tonight. If I pick your name and you don't get it right, you win a mystery envelope. And all these envelopes have either copper, silver, or gold in them. So I will say it's very little gold, but it is gold. They're very, very tiny gold bars. So yeah, I mean, I love the novelty. You know, I usually buy all those anytime I see somebody with a kitschy thing, but I always know the ROI is going to be bad. But I kind of, you know, I might give them a bad review, but I still appreciate it just because usually those things get added to my son's collection or go in his room or something like that. So, you know, I kind of, you know, I might give them a bad review, but I still like it. So I will say the one I didn't like was I did the pan in a can. And I thought it was a clever idea, putting it in a little bitty tiny, you know, 1 pint paint can. But I used to do construction for a long time, and paint cans, the one thing about them is they have that lip, so you can't get everything out. You cannot empty a paint can 100%. So it was kind of a bad idea to put something where when you're heavies or you're trying to dump it out, the gold will stay in there. So, Bryce, well, good luck with the Croissant Gold. Croissant Gold is somebody I've heard, you know, mix. I didn't get a good review out of them, but I know other people that have gotten good gold out of them. It seems to them they're either really hit or really miss. And I'm not a big fan of those types of Paydyrts personally, just because I prefer all more decent. And every once in a while somebody got something good than opposed to the broad spectrum of either really bad or really good. So yeah, construction will kill your back. Yeah, I ended up cutting the paint can open. I went and hacked it in half just to get everything out. There was no gold in there, but there wasn't really that much gold in that Paydirt anyway, so. Hey, Rebel Dog. Steve, JB&W. Hey, Highway Ranger. Oh, and while I have everyone here, I will be putting out a video on the 1st. It's already shot, and it's already uploaded, and it will go up on the 1st. I might actually put it up really early in the morning, but it's not a Paydirt review. It's just a short, I think it's a 3-minute video, but make sure you check it out. Everyone watch that video, leave a comment, and I won't tell you why to leave or what to leave a comment about, or it'll ruin this video. So, but watch the video, leave a comment, you know. Flash in your pants. Hey, Ed, yeah, construction sucks. Yeah. And what was worse was when I did construction, I actually worked for my dad. My dad owned the construction company. So I kind of got all the crap work, you know, because he didn't want, oh, you're the dad's son. He didn't want everyone to think I had it easy. So I always got, and plus my uncle was the foreman. So I always got the absolute worst jobs. I mean, if there was something that even the illegal aliens wouldn't do, I had to do it, you know, so, you know, we did one job, and this was in New Orleans where every house is, you know, usually 99% of the houses are raised with crawl spaces, and then we found there was one house where it was on a slab, but it was only a 8-inch slab, and a whole bunch of their pipes burst during this winter, so I had to tunnel underneath the house to fix them all, and that really sucked. I was underneath there for 3 weeks, tunneling and looking for pipes and fixing them. AZ Shovelhead. Yeah, that's a, you know, Croissant, I've heard really good results and really bad results. Like I said, it's either really big miss or plus. So you paid 75, gold's about 50, so Sean Sparks, that's like a 66% ROI. The way to figure it out is just whatever you spent divided by what you or whatever you find. So if you find $50, just divide it by what you paid, and that'll give you a number. So Destry Pope, go here, leave a comment. I'm gonna go pull names in about 5 minutes, so, or 4 minutes. Let me check what time it is. Yeah, you got like 3 or 4 minutes, and then to leave a comment. Pick a number from 1 through 50, including 1 and 50. If you are not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. If you are a subscriber, leave 1 comment with 1 number. If you're a Patreon member, leave 1 comment, but pick 3 numbers from 1 through 50. Families is brutal. Like that's either one. Either you get the coochie job, or where you do nothing and you just sit around, or they work you to death. I remember one time, me and my dad haven't talked in 30 years. So, we were working one job, and it was in New Orleans. The houses are built really close to each other, and there's just like a little alleyway in between them. And we were sanding the house down. We had to get all the paint off. The owner wanted all the paint gone. Where usually you just feather off the paint, where the chipping part, and then you repaint over it. And they wanted every inch of paint. And I was in there sanding for a week, got every inch of it. And then my dad came up, and he was throwing a fit because he's like, "Oh, you were supposed to have drop cloths down to catch it all." And I was like, "Why?" And he said, "Oh, because it's lead paint." I said, "Well, you'd been nice if you told me that beforehand." But, I just been breathing in all this lead paint for, a week straight. And, so that was fun, It's probably why I'm kind of crazy now, but. Well, Destry Pope, if you'd have watched the video, you'd know where to leave a comment. I can only explain the rules so much. If people don't guess right, it sucks, because I'm really trying to give stuff away to people. So watch the video. It's only a 45-second video, so hey, lead is good for you. I was wondering why he kept telling me to drink milk. He kept telling me to drink a lot of milk when I'd get home. So he was trying to get the milk to bind to all the lead and get it out of me. But, what are you going to do? Hey, SEMO prospecting. SEMO, I'll post the link. Go to that hidden video. Leave a comment. Follow the rules. And you could win the gold we found tonight. I can't show it because it's in the pan over there. And I'm not going to bring it over here. But found some good gold tonight. You can have a... Yeah, not enough lead and head injuries. You're right. Kids nowadays are coddled. The bags tell them not to put them over their head. I mean, what fun is that if you can't take a plastic bag, put it over your head, pretend like you're an astronaut? I mean, I did it all the time as I was a kid, tying a rope to the 2nd story balcony and jumping off and thinking that, or that rope burn didn't exist, or, going up 2 stories and jumping off the balcony with an umbrella, like Mary Poppins, That's how you learn not to do stuff like that, is by doing it. Nowadays, they just print labels on, umbrella, don't jump off 2nd story with this. It won't help. William Long, that's good. Follow the link, leave 3 numbers. You're good to go. 1 through 50, including 1 and 50. Well, you don't have to pick those numbers, but it's through there. CJ Hayes, if multiple pick the same number, it doesn't matter because I'm only picking 1 name. I'll pick 1 name. I'll pull their number. If they get the number, then they win the gold. And I'll pick 2 more names just so they can win mystery envelopes, and that's it. But whoever picks the gold, if nobody picks it, it goes into my little jar, and at the end of the month, I sell it to keep the channel going. Or actually, I haven't sold any gold in probably 3 or 4 months, probably longer than that, because I've been doing so many giveaways and Patreon packages and things like that. I haven't had to. But I haven't had to buy any gold either, so that's good. Yeah, natural selection. I mean, that's why there's overpopulation now. It's because they got rid of natural selection, I mean, I can't tell you how many times where if I think about my childhood, I should have died, doing something really silly, when I was a kid, I remember we were riding down on our BMX bikes down a hill, and we knew at the bottom they didn't have a chain link fence. They only had like a 1 wire across the top. and me and my good buddy both got throat hit, you know. And, you know, a guy later that year, a guy died riding his motorbike down and got hit in the throat, and it crushed his windpipe, and he died. But, you know, we both took it in the throat, and we were down for a good long time, so. I love the umbrella. You know, that was good until you hit the ground and you just laid there for about a half hour thinking, oh man, your umbrella's folded up, and you were like, ugh, did not work. That's what I did the first time. I did the umbrella. You know, I don't remember trying to be Batman or somebody or superhero or something. G.I. Joe maybe. And then we tied a rope. Me and my brother tied a rope over the balcony and decided to slide down. And that was brutal. That was worse than just the jumping with the umbrella and falling, you know. Because you get rope burn, and that sucks. So I'm going to check. Let me check the comments, see how many we got, and make sure there's none that have been held by spam. All right, none by spam. So let me check. So 182 views, 109 comments. There we go. Let me see. All right. So I think we're going to be ready to do a giveaway. Hey, Destry Pope, your comment was blocked because you left your email in there, and I don't allow people to post their emails in here because you don't want anyone else to have your email. But you can email me at dylan@millerprospecting.com, and I'll answer your question. Yeah, kids are a lot tougher than I remember when I was a kid. You found your own way to school. You know, like I remember in New Orleans, they don't have buses; they have streetcars. And as a kid, just so we could save our 50 cents to school and the 50 cents on the way back, we used to just jump on the back of them and ride them back. And I mean, we were from the beginning of the route to the end of the route. So we'd be hanging on for dear life while this streetcar went shooting down the street, you know. Unless somebody honked their horn and then they'd kick us off, then we'd have to walk. But, you know, we wanted to save that buck so we could play video games at the end of the day. So I'm going to post a link one last time. If you haven't voted, go pick a number, 1 through 50. Pick one of these numbers. There you go. And if I pick your name, I will be pulling one, maybe two. I will pull 3 names, but the first person out of those 3, if you guess the right number that the gold-plated dime's behind, you win all the gold I found tonight. I won't tell you how much it is, but it looked like a decent amount. If you missed the gold thing. Hey, Raymond. Yeah, I'm still going to the gym, but this week I kind of slacked off a little bit, but, you know, I still go. I just haven't been as active, you know. We grew up a little bit in Baton Rouge. I like Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is a nice little town. Big town, but. Hey, Weezing Geezer TV, how you doing? Yeah, Gary's Treasure. Yeah, I've been whacked a few times with riding when I was a kid, riding my BMX bike through the woods and stuff. So I actually tell you another story where I shouldn't be here today. When I was a kid, I lived in the country. Before we moved to New Orleans, when I was really little, we lived way out in the country, and there was I will say a junkyard, but it was one of those junkyards that nobody owns. It's just kind of like the end of the road where everyone just dumps stuff. And we used to play in the trunks of cars and in the old abandoned refrigerators and play hide and go seek, which, you know, now they have little special latches. So when you get stuck in there, you can get out. And the refrigerators, if they didn't find you, you couldn't get out. You'd close the door and you had to wait till they found you to get out. And that's what we used to play. And then deep in the woods, there was actually an area that had a giant sign or a couple signs around it saying, you know, stay away, quicksand. And we would actually go in it and play and wait till we got sunk down to our chest and have our buddies pull us out. You know, really fun times. But, you know, nowadays, no kids do stuff like that, you know. Uh, yeah, we used to love playing arcade. You know, as soon as school would end, we'd be at the 7-Eleven playing video games for hours. You know, playing Asteroids, Defenders, um, Centipede, and I forget the one where you just had the one knob where you'd spin it around and you'd go around in a circle, and it's kind of like a 3D game, like Xeon or something like that. Um, yeah, the good old days. Hey, you know, I tell my kids all the time that they're soft. I'm like, you just don't know, you know. You know. Yeah, yeah, Anthony. Yeah, teachers used to be able to whip you if you were bad in school. You know, like I actually started smoking when I was 12, and the only reason I started smoking was because me and a buddy of mine snagged a cigarette from one of our teachers, and we did that like once a week for about a month, and she got tired of it, so she just bought us a pack of cigarettes. And you know, back then you could go into a store and say, "Oh, I need a pack of cigarettes for my dad," and they would sell it to you. So we started smoking when we were like, well, we started with chewing tobacco when we were 12, and then went to cigarettes when we were 14, I guess, somewhere around there. No, it was probably about 12 or 13. So, all right, so I'm going to shrink down my ugly mug, and we're going to start picking some names. I gave everyone time enough. Maybe you can get in there. Street Fighter video game. Yeah, that was when I was older, Street Fighter. And too many buttons for me, man. I am just not a person that's good at, you know, things like Asteroid where you have a joystick and one button. Those were good. But once they started adding like 6 and 7 buttons, nope. My son likes games like that, but... yeah, I remember when I was a kid, everything we watched on TV was black and white, you know. I tell my kids stories about that all the time, and they're just like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you didn't get color, you didn't get 1,000 channels, you had 3 channels and PBS. That was it, you know. Hey, CJ Hayes, is it like a nice sized rock? Because then that's Apache tier. You can just Google Apache tier and look at some pictures, and that's 99% sure that's what it is. Pong. Yep, I remember Pong. I remember when that came out, we were just like, oh my God, this is so cool, you know. Now I'm like, man, if I gave my kids Pong, they would hit me over the head with the console. Yep, I remember Defender. It's funny, I remember about 2 or 3 years ago, Nintendo came out with their little version, and it had like Joust and Defender on it. I was like, tell my kids, I'm like, oh my God, these games, I remember when I was a kid. And I tried to play them, and I was like, oh, too old. Never mind. All right, let me go shrink my ugly mug down and get this set up. There we go. All right, so now we will pick some names. I will do it over here. Well, here, hold on a second. Hold on one second. Let me just make sure I have everything done. All right. I wanted to go through the comments really quickly, make sure there's none held in spam. And I want to show you all my back end of my YouTube. All right, so that works then. All right, now we can pick some names. Now I can shrink down my mug. Oh, dee doo dee doo 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 doo. All right. So there we go. We're going to pick some numbers, 1 through 50. Let me get the little thing out, have it nice and ready. So we'll pull some names. See if anybody won. And there we go. All right. Get the comments. 89 unique comments. Let's pull a name. Scott LeMay. All right. 727.49. So there we go. Let me see. Make sure you can see this on camera. What do we got? 727.49. So we got 7. No gold-plated dime. 27. No gold-plated dime. And 49. No gold-plated dime. You do win a mystery envelope, though, so you'll get something, either copper, silver, or gold. I don't need your address because I have it, so there you go. Now let's pick another name. Digger, the amateur prospector. There you go. You've got number 39. So, where's that? 39, right here. Nothing. You, of course, do win a mystery envelope. So, email me at Dylan@MillerProspecting. I will post a link with my email in a second. But you win an envelope. Mystery envelope, and they all have silver, copper, or gold in them, so maybe you'll win some gold anyway. Now let's pick the last name. I'm on. Somebody get this number. Number 18, please. Brian Stevens. All right, Brian. 18. Nope. You people are horrible at picking numbers. I would have picked the right number. I know what number to pick. All right, I'm going to pull one more name, and just because, and I'll give you a mystery envelope. I don't have one here, but we're going to pick another name just for the heck of it. Eric Silver Singletary. Pick number 46. So, all right. I already know the outcome of this, but there you go. No gold. I will show you number 25. One of these days, y'all win some gold. All 4 of you did win. I forgot to take off my gloves. A mystery envelope, though, so here, let me. I will force y'all to look at my ugly mug now. If I can get the camera. There you go. Ugly mug time. So 25 was the winning number. If you picked it, you just got bad luck that I didn't pick your name. No, but there's still a chance you could win some gold. I made up 50 of those mystery envelopes, and 5 of them had gold in them. So, and nobody's told me they've won any gold yet, and I'm down to the last like 13 or 14 envelopes. So. Alaskan American, 25 was your second guess. So I hope everyone at least enjoyed it. You know, I will, if you're a Patreon member, I do post the results on there. It's, if you just go to my Patreon page at patreon.com/MillerProspecting, it's a public post. So even if you're not a Patreon member, you'll be able to read what I found in the Paydirt. So you can feel bad if it's a lot and say, man, I should have picked the better number, and he should have pulled my name, and I'd have won that. Hey, Jackie Scott. Yeah, thank you. Message me about Detect the Den, because I'll forget as soon as this video's over. My kids are coming over in about 15 minutes, so. Thanks, everyone, for coming to watch. I enjoyed it, and, you know, I have to dig up a bag for the next live show. I will have a live show, I think, on the 3rd for my Patreon appreciation, but the next live Thursday night gold painting fever will be the 2nd Thursday of next month. So I'll post it up right around the 4th or 5th. I'll put up a reminder. So polyester panning hour, yeah. How much AU did you find? I don't know. It looked a little bit over a gram. I will weigh it. And like I said, if you go to my Patreon page at patreon.com/MillerProspecting, probably later tonight or tomorrow morning, I will post. You don't have to be a member. It'll be a public post, and I'll tell you what I found. So that way you can feel bad that you didn't win it, and it got added to my gold pile. So thanks, DC Firefighter. Everyone have a good night. Flat Ed, so. Hey, Anthony Holbrook, you have something for me? I always like something. So something is better than nothing. So, next time I do this, I might put more gold-plated dimes in there just to make it a little bit better chance. Who knows? So I do like keeping the gold though, but I do want to give away stuff. That's why I have the envelope. So once I get rid of these envelopes, the next mystery envelopes, I'll have more gold in them. So I'll have a better chance, at least to get the mystery envelope, you get gold. So, hey, Aubrey, thanks for watching. Thanks, Highway Ranger. Thanks for reminding me to have an ugly mug. So, all right, I hope everyone had a good night, and hope everyone had some happy panning. I'm going to go get my house ready, have some kids over. So, thanks, and I will have a video. Like I said, I'll have a video coming up on the 1st. Make sure you watch it. It's only a 3-minute video, so make sure you watch it. And then I will have a review up Monday as well. So, and then I will be doing my Patreon live show on Tuesday. Sounds good. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll post it up probably tomorrow on what day that'll be. So it'll be on YouTube a couple days early. Always remember the magnet. I've been doing really good this year with the magnet. So I've been doing really good with the magnet. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to get out of here, go get some kids and have some fun. So